All right. It's that time again. An NX production. Illusion of Gaia, once again. So we are in the Seaside Palace, near the lost continent of Mu. Sign of life from the right-hand room. So there are 4 red jewels in this area, or in the Seaside Palace plus Mu. Palace of Vampires. So the continuous production of demons allows left-hand room. So our friends are all like in some kind of spirit form. That's 2. There's 1 more in the Seaside Palace. And if you've been keeping count, that'll be 23, I think. The basement of the castle is a strange fountain. The stone is there. So we just kind of have to methodically go through the Seaside Palace so that we get all the jewels. Oh! Ah! So Lily's okay. That's good. I guess she'll stick with us. Okay, off we go. I love this track. It's so mysterious. Huh, nothing? Okay. Dead end. A little surprised. That's the way back up. So, as you can see from, you know, our hit points and the number of red jewels and the number of mystic statues... Uh-oh. Purification stone in the castle. We're about halfway through. And it's kind of funny that we finish a big dungeon. That is to say, we finish the Sky Garden, only to get sent immediately to another one. Well, these enemies can be taken down. There's no force here. But we can pick up some gems. And I don't want to go there yet. Some new enemies. Fortunately, they're pretty easy to deal with. Alright, cool. That's all 3 red jewels in the Seaside Palace. Now, we need to head up to that... up to here. Coffins. Even if you go in there, you won't be able to see anything. It's dark. Oh, she can open it. A key fastened inside the coffin. That is ominous. I guess they really are vampires. Alright, purification stone. It's a bar of soap. Alright, nothing else to do here. So far that's been really easy. There's not really much resistance to us here. Some of the enemies don't show up, or maybe they show up later on. Maybe they have to drop. Oh! Neil is less responsive than everybody else. Lance, too. I guess they couldn't think up any new... Oh, and the enemies respawn. Boo. Strange fountain. I'll just look around real quick, but I don't think there's anything special here other than the fountain. Oop, wrong button. Well, let's do it. And it's strangely orange. Oh, and the water changes color back to a beautiful blue. Nice. All right. Well, that is potentially good. The demons that we've been fighting are humans. Okay. I don't see... I don't see Lance and Neil there, so they must have made their way. Serve you right. And so apparently the vampires are... That's another thing, like so basically, vampires, right? They, you know, in literature, so to speak, they have, you know, seductive powers of something or other, blah blah blah. But for that to be a element of their, of the way that they describe them in a SNES game for kids. Ugh. Vampires are looking for something on the continent of Mu. But we don't know what exactly. But we can probably assume... Almost. We can probably assume that... that it's a mystic statue. It would have to be, right? Or something. Whoop. Yep, mystic statue. So we're kind of piecing things together now. Oh, a key. Key to the Seaside Palace. Yep, where we started. Passageway leading to Mu. Yep. I know. Just trying to search everywhere and make sure I talk to everybody. Because, as you've seen, it can be difficult to backtrack in this game, if not impossible. And these people are kind of desperate. They don't have a whole lot of... I mean, they're right. There's no food here. There's no anything. So now that they've been liberated from those demon forms, what are they going to do? What are we going to do? Well, we can get to Mu, but Mu is full of demons. I guess we'll clear a path. It's our only choice. It's our only chance. Thanks for the health, Gaia. See you later. Where did our friends go? The Phantom Land of Mu lies ahead. The marble pillars and stuff are kind of reminiscent of what you might think Atlantis might look like. Though this is decidedly a little bit more eastern. Yeah, I know a lot of things in books, movies, and games that, after being woken up after thousands of years of sleep, are very happy to be woken up. You gotta be careful here. These guys are... These guys have a lot of hit points, and they do that. So Mu means nothingness, right? Emptiness. This place definitely isn't empty. There we go. Oh, look at that. A slot in the wall. Have to figure that out later. Oh, took damage there. Look how many hit points it did, too. 3, it looks like. And I faced the wrong way. So things get a little tougher here. Including the layout. You can see the water around. Oh, that was not so good. You can see the water, and the water shows that... Basically, the water shows that there's more to this dungeon than meets the eye. Oh wow, I'm taking a lot of damage. Empty chest. Oh, this is fun. But what this means is that we're going to be going through much of this dungeon without getting a single jewel to help us. So we've got to be patient and careful. Whoa, it still hit me! Amazing! I thought I was blocking. I really could use Freedan right about now. Now these things move diagonally only. They don't have a lot of hit points, but trying to get through an area that they're populated can be a little tricky. Like, you see how he basically... If I had tried to swat him there, he would have hopped over to where I was and hit me. And I only have 6 hit points left, so this is not very good. Now, to be fair, dying in regular dungeons is not such a big deal, because... that lunging attack is really helpful with those guys because it gets you back far enough away that you can block the rocks that come out. Use that recoil to your advantage. We got some traps here. I'm going to be a little careful with the timing. It's not too bad. It's pretty simple. Room of Hope. Empty. Well, that's very encouraging. Lots of enemies. These wizards are kind of tough. I think you can't block those fireball spells. Or what usually... Oh, that's helpful. Okay, so there's a trick here. Yeah, you can pull these things. And they'll be useful later when we have to get up and down. just fortunate that these guys are pretty easy. Timing on that is a little tight. Oh boy. Oh wow, that did a lot of damage too. Oh no, not on my watch. Oh boy. Gotta dodge that carefully. He's down. Knock him out. Yeah, you can see that the enemies are actually under the water. So that means that we're going to have to basically lower the water level somehow. It's empty. Yeah, the earlier dungeons, you would go through one clear area and... you see this? I'm pretty sure there's a hint somewhere, but we can both see what's going... We can all see what's going on here. We've got two faces that are facing a point, right? And we've had two treasure chests so far. Statue of Hope. Now this is a little weird, because how would I know the name of that room? The assumption would be that it wouldn't be written in whatever language Will is fluent in. Oh, there's the hint. A little late with that, Lily. But thanks for the assist. Here's that room of hope. A strange whisper. Uh-oh. Please don't be enemies. The sun god Rama. Okay, no fight in close quarters. That's nice. Less water. So, yes, we can now make our way... Oh boy, that thing looks cool. I want to avoid that. Actually, it might make sense for us to head back to the Seaside Palace real quick and get a refill on hit points. Because we are shy of them right now. Oh boy. And enemies can show up in places where we can't actually... Ooh. Oh, I got him. Good. Alright. Those sorcerer guys are really tough if they show up in an area where you're blocked from reaching them. Those beams, those fireballs they shoot are damaging. So you see, there's still another level of water to clear. We're gonna have to get to that eventually. But yeah, I'm gonna loop back real quick. We gotta explore this whole area eventually anyway. It's gonna take... Well, it's gonna take a pretty decent amount of time. And the healing is right over here. It's probably worth doing it just so we don't get surprised by anything. Alright. We did check over here that Kara isn't here, right? Yeah. Well, let's try it out, I say. There was a path down right here. Oh, and it's not slippery or anything, so that's alright. There's a treasure chest down there. There's some enemies around here. But we can't quite reach them. Yeah, they're all in that other area that we're gonna have to find a way to. And here's another room of hope. So that's a strong hint that we're gonna have to find another statue. And bring it back here. And there's no way down over here, right? No, we're gonna have to find another way. So here the level design gets a little bit more complicated. Because there's places that you can see but not get to, and you have to make more complicated paths to get over there. Moo is another one of those areas that feels really huge, but it's really only like, you know, about as big as the Sky Garden, maybe even smaller. But because you end up backtracking so much, it feels longer than it actually is. This thing. Don't let it kill me. I think that does a lot of damage if it hits you. Just be careful. I'm trying not to miss anything. Yeah, like this, right here. Like... Whew! That rebound didn't quite work. Run across that. And we've got a couple of enemies. Nothing really obvious over here, but maybe we can change form or something. Yes! Alright, so now we're free Dan for a little while. Is that ominous, or is it just normal? When the water goes all the way down, you will find the king of the sun. Is he friendly? Heck if I know. Be careful there. I don't think that counts as an enemy. No, it doesn't seem to. Block that. Gotta be real careful here. Ah, you see that? The blue one, you can't walk up. See? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to take this guy out. See, he's vulnerable when he's... Oh, that's not gonna work. There we go. That was surprisingly easy. There we go. Nice. Freeden's nice and quick with the blade, and it does a lot of damage, so I'm not going to complain. That would have been real helpful if it had happened, like, with the first enemy that I killed, but instead it was, like, the fourth. Okay. Oh, one of those things. Ooh, hole in the wall. Can't do anything with it now. This way next. Still 6 enemies in the area. Yeah, it's timed. It's timed and it's not friendly. He just keeps teleporting further away. Trying to hit me with that fireball spell of his. Oh boy. Oh gosh. Okay, so Friedan has pretty good defense, which is helpful. Oh boy. And as you can see, we're just doubling back through the same area, but paths that cross each other in it. It's really, really difficult to keep your sense of direction straight. Oh. Alright. So here's the second psycho skill for Will. And it's a biggie. The Psycho Slider. Right. It lets us get through those small passageways. Run and attack. And it, well, first off, it looks cool. Huh. I like the detail on Will's, like, boots in the sideways one. Like, they actually look like cowboy boots a little bit. Be very careful here. Oops, they got me. Oh, and I didn't get my health restored. Shoot. Well, whatever. Okay. Hup. Whoa. Man, that thing wanted to kill me. Another one of these things. And this is all the way over here. So we're going to do this a little later. I'm going to check out a couple other spaces to go through real quick. Unless, well, we'll try it. We'll check it real quick. So here we go back here. And then, if I recall... there was one up here, or somewhere. Yes, right here. But I think this just takes us back to here. So, this is a little shortcut. And if I remember correctly, that's the only other one we've seen, isn't it? So I guess we're going to do that trick now. And of course I have to traverse that spike trap a couple times more. Okay, let's do it. Oh, and I can actually do this. There we go. That can be dangerous. Since we switched back to Will, our defense is back down, along with our attack. I should really use the slide on enemy, but But it's not good to use it on enemies that, oh boy. Oh boy. But you see it does a lot of damage. The problem is that if it doesn't kill the enemy outright, you run the risk of being right in their hitbox. Yeah, then that happens. But the cool thing about it is that you can usually get 2 hits on an enemy with it. Because it like goes at the same rate as the kickback. And I don't know if it has any invincibility, but it seems to at least mess up enemies' targeting a little bit. Uh-oh. Hey, another one of these. Creepy looking face. Now we got this and this. Statue of Hope. Statue of Hope. And they use the same text again. Does it say another instead of a room? It actually might. Hey, a jewel! Attack power. Nice. And I feel like that should have opened up. I guess not. So we did find the other Room of Hope at some point. I just need to remember. Oh yeah, it was right at the beginning. But that kind of makes me want to just recheck the rest of the area and make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh. Okay. So that's the Room of Hope up there, but we're just gonna make a quick sweep of the area. Or, you know what? Nah, it's fine. We're gonna be alright. I'm gonna go through all the areas and just methodically go through them, but there's no reason to not open up the, next area. Because, frankly, all it'll do is make us have to go around once more. So let's do this. This game can be so creepy. And it's the same sprites as the enemies. Okay, so they say the same thing. Fine. And we have opened up more space. And there's red jewel number 4. Actually, let's send all of those out. I like the fact that there can be multiple of them on the screen at the same time. Nice. Okay. So that's the first downstairs in the area, and it only leads to that last red jewel. So, let's move on carefully. this area still has enemies in it, so we're gonna have to be coming back here at some point. Okay. Here's a downstairs here. And there's some enemies over there. But the question is, can I reach them? Oh boy, I can reach him. And he can reach me. Oh boy. Yeah. Freaking homing missiles? What the heck? And those things are weird. They cycle between, like, going right after you to just, like, going in some random direction. Shit. Okay, so this isn't so helpful. But we can at least get some healing. Yeah. Ooh, that sucks. Wasn't quite quick enough on the draw there. Now, there's a path over here, but there's also a path up there, so the question is there anything up there that I need to worry about? And the answer is a qualified maybe. Been here before. This. That guy's here. No, that's not what I... Dang it. There we go. They just gotta make it difficult, don't they? Come on, buddy. Okay. Oh, another one. Man. I mean, it's not like it's super hard, but it is... I don't know, I kind of want to play the game reasonably well. And not like a doofus, so... Okay, so there's another path that I need to... And this just leads me... Oh, no, it leads me over here. See, this is where things do get a little confusing, because I've got, like, a couple of different paths that I can take in each room. Now, it's fortunate, definitely fortunate, that... I don't really need to hit points, but that's alright. One more. You. Power jewel. Nice. And I can go up here, and there's a... And that's where... See, things are looping around now, right? This is where Will got the Psycho, slider. The Psycho White Castle. That is a reference that only people in the Midwest will understand. Come on, buddy. One more. I just need one more hit on you. Oh, boy. That's totally what I wanted to see. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, show up where I can hit you. That's gonna hit me. Yeah. Nothing I can do about it. So be it. Ah. That's a door. I don't want to take that door yet. I haven't cleared these areas. To be fair, I've gotten all the red jewels, but... that's not everything. Oh. Wait, is that a path upward? Yeah, it is. Okay, so here's this. There's still enemies here, and a force gem of some sort. Oh boy. This looks like... Yes! Got him. And my strength goes up. Rama statue. Interesting. So there's still enemies here, so I've got to take them out. Which means I'm going to need to clamber back up there. Go around some other way or something. Gotta figure it out. The vampires are pretty tough, so you don't want to be unprepared going after them. Not in the least. They are tough. And the way the game is set up is that they really try to get you to play as Will there. But I am not going to do that. I'm going to be free and fight those vampires. If at all possible. I'm pretty sure it is possible. I think. I hope it's possible, because those things are pains in the butt. Okay. Just gonna keep going. Where are those enemies? How do I get there? So there's 3 of them I can see right there, right? Those little blue things? There might be 4 over there, but I'm not certain. The question is, how do I get down there? And the road opens up in front of me. Oh, yeah, this is it. And some defense. I can use it. So if I am not mistaken, I think that's the whole... I think that's everything. I'm just gonna look around a little bit more. Nothing here. This is just a dead end. Okay, I'm gonna grab onto a right-hand wall and kind of just do one more sweep of the area. I would hate to miss something. This whole area is clear. Whoa, careful. Oh, but the way that this level is set up, doing the right wall thing might not help at all. Now that I think about it. Oh, there is a treasure chest over here, and enemies. See, I missed something. So how do I get over here? I must have to come in from below, right? Because I don't see any... Unless there's a... No, I don't see any slide paths. So yeah, I have not cleared the area yet. We gotta find our way over here. Okay, so we're gonna have to come in from the south. And it looks like we come in from there. So if I go... Did I just neglect it? Or is there something blocking me? Maybe it is. Maybe I did. Maybe I just forgot. Well, this looks like it. I can go up here. And there's nothing here, really. except that the sorcerer dude shows up. I make short work of him. I've got these guys. Nothing really over here. That's one. Where does this go? This is just a dead end. There's some pillars over here. You'd think they would do something. Alright. And I think this is it. There's a heart crystal. Jewel, something. A heart thingy. Oh, a second Rama statue. I was expecting like an herb or something. But that is it. We now have everything that we need to move on. See, it's a good thing I checked, because I would have just gone to the next part and, like, not had the thing I needed, and been like, what? Okay. Okay. So the trick is going to be, we want to be Friedan there at the boss. Now, in order to get to the boss, I go down here, I follow around here, and that's here, right? So this is, I'm gonna have to use the Rama statues in here or something. Yeah, 2 places for statues. I'm fairly certain that if you are careful, you can end up as Friedan over here. But that means that I have to get to that Friedan turning thingy without sliding. Which means I gotta go this way. So it is a longer path, but it's probably worth it. Friedan has nice ranged attacks, and... Whoa! Come on. And better attack and defense, which is definitely going to be in demand when we fight the vampires. We can't slide. We must get to Friedan's thing without sliding. Then we have to go through this again. But I think it is doable. I'm pretty sure it is. The trick is that they basically make it hard to go in as Friedan. And so you're kind of encouraged to not. But it is possible. And we're going to do it because it's worth it. I fought the vampires as well before, and I die almost as often as I make it. I suppose I have a bunch of herbs, but at the same time I don't really want to use them if I don't have to. They'll be useful later on in the game. I would love a orchestrated version of the soundtrack. I wonder if one exists. Oh, what did I do that for? I was like, oh, I'll just run into this thing. I'm sure it's fine. Idiot. And this is where the Friedan switch is. So we made it. We didn't have to slide at all. Now I just gotta remember the way back. And we're gonna save, too. See, the thing about using your dark power, your extra lives, is that it basically puts you back at the start of the boss fight with, like, a very small amount of health. And that is generally just a recipe to lose all your extra lives. So I'm going to avoid that as best as possible. I don't think we went that way. Oh, come on. I should remember this. I was just here. Yeah, it's this way. Oh boy. Friedan's a little bit bigger of a target for all the traps. And he doesn't have the slide. Alright, we're almost there. Only a little further. And it's not this way. Yeah, it's a long path, but like I said, it's totally worth it. There's the door. We'll be there in just a minute. Trying to get there with full health. Made it. And there's actually a dark portal here. So we're actually going to save without switching back to Will. It'll just save us some time. Because if I die at the vampires, I'll probably reset. Using your extra lives on a boss is a waste of time. You just get killed again. Unless you've done something to really understand that boss's pattern and like beat them without taking any hits. But we can do this. I've got some herbs. We should be good. Like I said, it's okay to use herbs in boss fights. One down. Two down. What does this do? This gets us here. Ancient burial ground. Here's Rama. It's interesting because all these wandering spirits imply that they haven't found peace. Oh no. They became the monsters. Undersea tunnel out of Mu. Did I get everybody? Yep. So this is a story about the last coming of the comet, or... I wonder what I'll totally want. Oh, and so he just gives me the mystic statue. So I guess we don't need to fight the boss, right? Right? Guys? Incorrect. Hey, it's Eric, and he's tied to a giant bomb. And it's the vampires. And it's a timed boss fight. How about that? Oh, wow. That just freaking ruined me. Did you see the damage on that? I can't dodge it. They are not jokes. That killed me. Holy cow. And you see, yeah, that's how much life you get started with. So we're going to do that. Yeah, it's a tough fight. Like, there's no joke about that. That is a tough fight. You can use up most of your herbs in that fight if you're not careful. And I just died. And how many times have I beaten this game? Man. Well, we'll keep trying. We'll get it. Oh. See, that's why I saved there. Because this fight is genuinely difficult. So we just gotta kind of speed through this real quick. Now, I suppose, I could go back and save again, but I probably don't need to. I think I can do it this time. It's kind of like a Bomberman strategy. You have to not let your health get lined up with them. And then that is... Look at the damage that does. Oh, it just ruins you. And it takes up most of the screen. It's crazy. One down. I'll take one more. Gotta be more careful with that. Got him. Whew. It's a tough one. And also, the timer keeps going while you're transforming. Do I know how to defuse a bomb? Guys? Eeny, meeny, miny, red one. Oh, man. You're a flower blossom thingy. Don't tell anyone that Will's in disguise. What? Can I let him out? No, I guess not. Alright. The underground tunnel. Oh, and by the way, I'm pretty sure... Hold on. Red Jewel and Moo. Rama statues. Vampires. The undersea tunnel does not contain any red jewels, thank goodness. 5 days. Steak and a salad. And Eric's using the bathroom. Baked mushroom, boiled mushroom, raw mushroom. Nothing to do but eat the mushrooms. Oh no, we'll find more mushrooms. 8th day. Riverson again. It's Morse code. Seth? So Riverson ate Seth, and then Seth became Riverson? Oh wow, so even this Riverson creature knows about the light of the comet. And we're stuck with the riddle of the comet and the ruins. Well, at least he's not a threat to us. Almost a month in the tunnel. Angel Tribe. Well, I think that'll do it for today. So next save point we find. So, looking at my guide, there are 4 red jewels in this area, and we will work towards getting them soon. Yeah, we spent a month underground. The sun would seem bright. And these angels seem to be descendants of the Moo people. At least that's what Neil thinks. And they actually look like humans. But they're unable to live in the sunlight. Huh. A tribe of emotionless, angelic people. Oh, and more sliding around the wall. Huh, interesting. One down. Hey, it's Gem. Is that the right number? Yep, that's the right number. Yeah, so there's not really a whole lot left for us to do with Gem, other than get him. If we give him another 6 more, I think, then he'll give us some dark power. Here's this, which is handy, because it is a save point, and we are going to call it a night. Oh, well, I clicked yes, but I meant no. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. Catch you all later.